What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. And a lot of people wanted me to re-speak on that big homie shit that I was speaking about, because I had said in earlier blogs that while I was documenting the drill culture, I noticed that it wasn't a lot of big homies in a crews. I look at FBG, O-Block, Lemron, Front Street, 051 Young Money, 757, all these crews, and I see a bunch of young men that's the leaders. I'm not saying old people should be hanging with young people. I'm just saying I don't really see nobody with a wiser mind that's with some of these young people. So I don't really find this shit, new that all these murders and deaths is occurring. In this era, it's more about fucking your homie friend, running off on the plug, killing people, robbing people. It's weird. I never understood that. In my opinion, when I was growing up, we always was taught that pulling a gun on someone and robbing someone was the closest thing to being a hater. I understand now in this era, the finesse game, the scam game is so strong. The white collar crime, blue collar crime is to the extent so a lot of people didn't hit to it, so they grinding and coming up. I don't blame that shit. I'm saying as far as with the big homies, I never really noticed that. Then I hear a lot of the young people say, man, I ain't listening to no old person. Ain't no old motherfucker gonna tell me nothing. We don't got OGs. When I hear that shit is just so confusing to me and so wrong and so honest. I grew up with a whole bunch of OGs. I grew up as a follower. I listened to a lot of shit that the older people were telling me, bro. To be honest with you, if I didn't have any OGs in my life, I don't even think I'd be here right now. If it wasn't for people like Gino, people like Big D, people like Brian, I don't think I'll be the truth teller right now. It was situations I was in where some of them brothers came in and said, hell no, he not coming with us. Y'all gonna go back. And they went to go do a drill. I was saved. It was situations where motherfuckers said, bro, ain't no hustling in that, man. Go and take your ass to school. Without that, I probably wouldn't even graduated out of 8th grade. I don't understand why people make it a big thing by listening to somebody older than you. That means you're going to be wise before your time. You're going to have a lot of smarts before your time. In this era, it seems like the young people don't really want to listen to the old people. It's kind of like a disrespectful thing. I hear it a lot, man. Get your old ass home somewhere. Now it's the thing of disrespecting a guy who done made it through the shit you done made it through. You gotta understand that shit. You done been shot at 50 million times. Police done arrested you 80 million motherfucking times. Only 19. That nigga 35 years old. He done been through that shit and more. I think he can give you the proper game and proper tools to help you move around a lot of that shit. You heard what Jay-Z said. Hov did that. So hopefully you don't gotta go through that. So I be laughing when I see a lot of the young people say, man, we don't got no big homies. It's us, man. When I hear that shit, I say, damn, it's a lot of young people going to be leading other young people into their deaths. That's when I hear that shit. Your leader of your community is 23 years old. What the fuck he going to tell you about letting some shit slide? What is he going to tell you about, nah, focus on that, don't focus on that? What can he tell you about that? He hot-head. He emotional. He's speaking from the moment. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't find it surprising that a lot of these rappers be losing their lives and shit like that. I don't really see a lot of older people really giving them the game. And the older people that do give them the game, they don't want to listen. They act like they don't need no big homies, they don't need school, they don't need none of that. So I don't find this shit surprising. I tell people this all the time. As long as the gang war is gonna go on, the shit gonna be here forever. So you should want to listen to an OG. Or OG gonna be able to give you some game, and OG gonna tell you like this. This is what an OG gonna tell a motherfucker in the street. He gonna say, man, look, don't let no high doctor operate on you, man. And you're going to say, what the fuck is you talking about? A high doctor dude don't even understand this shit. This is why you have to have OGs, because these young rap niggas are sending you off, right? They doing the lean, they doing the Percocets, they doing the Oxycontin, they doing all kind of drugs, right? And just think about it. If you wouldn't let a doctor that's half Oxycontin, half a lean, took 3 Percocets, smoked 8 blunts, you wouldn't let that guy cut open your chest and operate on you and put a new heart in your chest, then you shouldn't let that same guy preach to your kid and give them that bullshit all in their ears. You understand what I'm telling you? You got to be bigger than this. You got to start monitoring the shit that them shorties be seeing, man, because, Chief Keef is cool, but an old person, not cool. So I just tell people that shit, man, be smart. Listen to your big homies. You ain't got to get sunned at nothing. You ain't got to listen to everything. But sometimes you learn more when you keep your mouth closed. It's the homie truth.